Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber and I make videos on YouTube about reselling clothing on the Poshmark app. In today's video, I will be unboxing this 15-pound ThredUp DIY denim box. This video was recorded live and I do plan to interact with the live chat. My heart's racing. So if you're watching this back at a later time, scroll down to the comments and the top comment will be a pinned comment from me where I will have timestamps. One timestamp will show you where I started the unboxing. Other timestamps will show you if I get off track, you can skip me getting off track. And I do plan to answer questions at the end, so I will write out the questions with a timestamp for each of those questions. Okay, now I'm going to switch over and look at the live chat. And again, if you're watching this back later, scroll down. There'll be a pinned comment to help guide you through the video. So hopefully it'll make it a little bit better to watch back the live. Okay. Hello, everybody. So I want to say, first of all, thank you to a lot of Josh. He really helped me figure out how to get StreamYard set up. If you haven't seen his channel, he makes videos about selling on eBay and Poshmark, both shoes and hard goods, and recently transitioned out of full-time being in the military to full-time being a reseller. Hey Posh with Pets, and Molly, and Cypher, Miss Aweb, Candace, Thrifted Flipper, Susan, another Candace, Comment tags, Courtney, what's up? Okay, I gotta make her a moderator too. So if anybody is getting in trouble in the chat, they can delete the comments. Stephanie, Christina, Thrifty Falconer's Wife, Fine Apple, Molly, Mr. Sadie. It's awesome to see so many of you. Okay, we have 34 people. What's up, everybody? You're welcome, Josh. You've given me a lot of shout outs too, so I appreciate those. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm nervous. I'm shaking, guys. It's so weird when you go live. Okay. Tracy from Omaha, Monarchs and Margaritas. Cool name. All right, I'm going to get started on the live unboxing. My plan is that I'm going to unbox the ThredUp DIY denim box, show you guys what I got. And then if you guys have any questions at the end, I will stay on longer and answer any questions from you. Hi, Lonnie. You're probably like old hat at this. I am not. This is only my third ever, so I'm very nervous. Okay, I'm gonna make Lonnie a moderator too. My first two lives, I didn't have any moderators, and I got some interesting comments that I had to delete myself. And this is my dog, Monty. Monty, what are you doing? Get back a little bit. Okay, so let's get started. This is a ThredUp DIY denim rescue box, which means that ThredUp has put jeans in here that either didn't sell for them or had flaws. This box cost $24 with $6 shipping. So it cost $30 for this box of jeans. And one of you used my referral link, so I got $10 off. So this box cost me $20. All right, so let's get started. And in the past, I bought about 5 of these. About half of them I just made back what I spent, and about half of them I definitely profited on. There was one pair of mother jeans I got in a box that I sold for $95. And again, this box cost $30. So there have been boxes that have been very, very profitable for me, and then boxes where I basically just made back what I put into it. So hopefully this is a good one. It might just be a dud though. We'll see. Susan says, what a cute dog. So it's a he actually, but yeah. Monty. He obviously has no idea what's going on, but. Hi, Melissa. Okay. So as I said, I hadn't touched it or unboxed it, so it's gonna be a surprise to me as well. All right, first up, we have a pair of Lucky Brand shorts. I actually just uploaded a What Sold video today where I talked about Lucky Brand jeans and how they haven't really sold very well for me, but I've seen a lot of other people have good luck with them. So I'll definitely list these and see how they do. They are a pair of Bermuda shorts. Next up, we have a kid's pair of jeans. They're a size 8, and they are by the brand Flypaper. Has anyone ever heard of this brand? I've never heard of this, and I feel like I know a lot of jean brands, but never heard of Flypaper. Hi, Jody and Scully Star Fashions. Ooh, we have an Iowan in chat. And hi, Ginger Bear, and hi, G Jasso. All right, has anyone ever heard of Flypaper? I haven't heard of that brand, so I have no idea what the comparable sold listings are on these jeans. Got some nopes, never heard of it. Next up, ooh, these are cute. Okay, we have some American Eagle jeans. Some styles of American Eagle jeans can do pretty well, like $20 to $30. These are the jeggings, and I think these are pretty cute style. They're skinny leg. I think I'll definitely be listing these, hoping to get probably around $20 for them. They are a very small size. They are a 00. Someone says that they're sold at Macy's and Kohl's. The solds are $8 to $20. Thank you, Posh with Pets. So this Flypaper pair of jeans, the solds are about $8 to $20. And then these American Eagle jeans, I will definitely be listing. They are skinny, distressed, and a size 00. But they are, people look for skinny American Eagle jeans, so I will list those. I'm peeking ahead. Next up, we have Jag jeans. There is the label. They are white jeans. Generally, white jeans don't do super well for me, but they seem to go in and out of style. And when they're in style, they do better. And when they're out, they don't do as well. Hi, Angie. Joe, are you looking in the box? Oh my gosh. He is also the biggest slobber. Can you guys see that? It's so gross. Okay, Monty. We don't want you slobbering all the jeans. There you go. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Jag either. I know I've seen it before. Like, I feel like it was in one of my other boxes. And since I don't remember it, it probably wasn't very good. But let's continue. All right, next up we have an Arizona Jean Company. If you guys have seen my list of brands that I don't buy, this is on the list. They don't really have a great resale value because they don't have a high retail value. But they are a pair of skinny black jeans by Arizona Jean Company. Hello, Itel and Maria and Brittany. Next, we have a pair of Big Star jeans. I have had decent luck with Big Star, and I have sold them like $20 to $30, like quite a few of the jeans. So here is the label, Big Star. And these are, looks like a pretty nice size. They are the Kate straight leg. They're size 27 regular. I'll definitely list these. They have like, I don't know what this is called, like whitewash distressing on them. Susan, I'm glad you like Monty. Probably grossed out some people sitting in the back drooling. Hi, Katrin and Dana. Okay. Next up, we have Abercrombie Kids Super Skinny, and they are a 15-16 in kids. And they are also a skinny. Oh yeah, they said super skinny. I've heard some people sell Abercrombie. I've never picked it up to sell. So I've actually never listed Abercrombie before. Thank you, Courtney. Next, we have a pair of Aeropostale jeans. They are high-waisted jeggings. Generally, right now, high-waisted skinny are the most in style. So normally, I definitely wouldn't list Aeropostale, but maybe since they are high-waisted, I keep saying that. Since they are high-waisted jeggings, I will list them. Oh, here's a flaw. So the belt loop is completely undone from the pants. There's actually a hole in the pants. And that is how ThredUp advertises these boxes, that the items could have flaws. If you guys saw all my unboxings, you know one time I just got a couple pants legs, literally just a jean leg without the rest of the jean. So you never know what you're going to get with these boxes. And like I've said, I got from a pant leg all the way up to new with tags mother jeans. So there's a wide spectrum of what you can get in these boxes. So far, this one probably isn't the worst box I've gotten, because I've gotten Big Star, some nice American Eagle jeans, and I think those are the highlights. Lou says holes add character. I don't know if that sales pitch will work, but I could try that. All right. Next, we have a pair of Old Navy super skinny jeans. Old Navy is also on my list of brands that I rarely pick up, but I also know there's certain styles by Old Navy that people really seek out and that do better. So I will look up the comparable solds, see if this is worth it or not. Lonnie, I've wondered the same thing. So Lonnie says, I wonder if ThredUp watches these. Honestly, I'm going to guess some of them they do. Like one of my ThredUp videos has, I don't actually remember how many, maybe 10,000 views or something. I'm going to guess if it gets to that point, ThredUp probably watches it. Next up, we have a pair of 7 jeans. This is another brand I also see a lot, and I never pick it up. They are size 6, and they are skinny. You know, the nice thing about this box is I've gotten almost all skinny jeans. It seems like nobody is really looking for boot cut anymore. I shouldn't say nobody. Few people are looking for boot cut. A lot of people are looking for skinny. So it is nice, even though these brands aren't the best, at least they are a skinny jean, which is easier to sell than a boot cut. At the moment, it'll probably cycle back and it'll be boot cut in 5 or 10 years, but we'll see. So Dana says, I had one decent ThredUp box with AG and Mother and Hudson, and the other 3 have been flops. Yeah, that's kind of my experience. Some of them are really like definitely flops, and then some of them you get some really good stuff in them. So it's kind of fun. Like I said, in total, I've definitely profited from it. So I keep trying them out. All right, next up we have, I haven't heard of this. It's a really unique label though. Revice American Made Denim. If someone could look this up, that would be super helpful. R-E-V-I-C-E. Because this tag looks like it could be an expensive brand, or it could be a really old brand. So again, they are white jeans like those others. They have a star patch on the butt. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. Can you see? Look at this. There's a star sewn in to the butt. I've never seen that before. Oh, Courtney says that's a good one. 15 to 75 are the comps on this one. Awesome. Okay, cool. I don't know who wants this big star on their butt, but it must be something other people are looking for. Is there, okay, I was gonna say, is there anything else on it? This is one I'll have to be looking for stains since they are white jeans. But all right, good to know we have one that has comps of 15 to 75. So that's awesome. Larissa says that's a popular brand. They retail new around the $100 range. Okay, cool. So we have an exciting one, a new brand I've never heard of that seems to retail well. So the brand was Revice, R-E-V-I-C-E. Larissa says the big butt star is the thing. Usually they're dark wash though. I guess if it is an expensive brand. Ooh, sorry guys, I got distracted. I got a good one. So these are a pair of AG jeans, and they are the stilt and they're the cigarette leg. Ooh, there we go. So in my experience, some of the older AG jeans don't do as well. However, I have listed, I think this style, oh, it was a while ago. I can't really remember now how much it sold for. 30 to 40 maybe? Can't remember off the top of my head. If you guys know off the top of your head if you sold this before, it's the cigarette leg by AG. They are these dark wash jeans. And let's see if there's any flaws, because these look really nice. Yeah, I'm excited about these. These should definitely sell. They're a good brand. They're a good style. They look like they're in really nice condition. No inner crotch wear, which is important to check. Okay, so someone says I sold these for $35. Sorry, there's a lot of comments. And then Courtney says $25 to $35. Okay, so my memory, I think mine sold like 30 to 40, somewhere in there. So that's another good one. Definitely will be reselling that one. And again, I paid $20 for the whole box. All right, these look like either Miss Me or Big Star or True Religion. Oh no, they're 7. Never mind. So they are, again, the 7 brand. These are a bigger size. Sometimes the bigger sizes, there's more people seeking those out so they can sell better, in my opinion. I've heard debating opinions, but that's what I think. So they are a size 16 by the brand 7. And they are boot cut. Oh, they definitely have some holes in the bottom of the jeans. Cindy says, hi. Hi, Cindy. Katrine says, what is cigarette leg? That's just the style of the jean that AG has chosen to call that style. Jody says, it looks like the star, but it's definitely a bolo. I hope now I am definitely always going to remember this brand if I ever see it in stores. And hopefully you guys will too. All right, these feel cheap. Let's see what the brand is. Oh, Flying Monkey. Okay, so here's the brand. I just heard someone the other day saying that they like selling Flying Monkey. I've never found it. Or maybe I found it like right when I started. I don't have a lot of experience with it. The brand is Flying Monkey. The size is a 29. Another pair of skinny jeans. And I don't see any major flaws jumping out at me. Black Velvet Hanger says she used to do well with Flying Monkey, but not so much recently. Brittany says Flying Monkey sells well for her. So we'll see. I'll look up the comps once I'm done with this video, see how they look for me. Next, we have a pair of Gap jeans, and they are always skinny, size 31, and they are kind of white. They're kind of like a yellowish white, but I don't see any big stains on them. Oh, there's one right there. Actually, there's two right there. Yeah, so these definitely have some stains on them. And, oh, we have two pairs left. Okay, so we have another 7 pair of shorts. They are a size 6. And like I've mentioned before, I see this brand a lot and I don't really pick it up. G also said when they filled your box, they said, this will be the white box. Yeah, I've gotten a lot more white jeans than normal, that's for sure. Ginger Bear says 7 is good. I know I've definitely looked up comps for 7 and decided not to pick it up in the past, but feel free, you guys, write if you sold 7 or pick up 7, because if it's good, I definitely have a few pairs I can list. All right. So we have another pair of American Eagle 00. So that actually should make it a little bit easier to sell because now I'll have 2 pairs of 00 skinny. They seem really short, like maybe they're cropped. Let's see if the style name is in here. Okay, I'm not seeing it like on a quick look. Oh, okay, so they are jeggings as well. So I have 2 pairs of American Eagle 00 jeggings. So hopefully I can sell them to the same person in a bundle. I have the lighter ones and the darker ones. All right, so that is all we have in the box. So let's recap. We have a pair of Gap jeans that are white. I'll pull out all the white ones first. Pair of white Gap jeans. Pair of white Jag jeans. And then we had those Revice jeans, which I will list, the ones with the big star on the butt. Then we had the 7 shorts and the 7 black distressed jeans. And these 7 long bootcut jeans. And then the Flying Monkey jeans, which I've heard mixed opinions on. It looked like the chat also had mixed opinions on that brand. Then we have the AG, the Stilt cigarette leg jeans, which I'll definitely be listing those. Then the Old Navy super skinny. The Aeropostale ones with the missing, not missing, but torn belt loop. Then we have, what is this one? Oh yeah, the Abercrombie skinny jeans that are kids. The pair of Big Star jeans. The Arizona Jean Company skinny jeans. The 2 pair of American Eagle 00 jeggings. The Flypaper. And what was this one? Oh yeah, the Lucky Brand Bermuda shorts. So, I mean, given these 5, so we have the 2 American Eagle jeans, the Revised jeans, the AG, Big Star, and the Flying Monkey. I think this box is gonna be worth it. I paid $20. I should definitely be able to sell these and make a lot higher than $20 profit. And I didn't have to spend any time sourcing them. So I haven't looked up comps, but I'm gonna say that this box is going to be worth the work that goes into listing these, even if I don't list any of these. Okay, now I'm going to go into live chat. If you guys have questions, let me know. Thank you for 85 of you joining me tonight. I'm not very good at planning lives ahead of time. I just sometimes randomly feel like doing one, and then I post a couple hours ahead of time. So I'm glad, even though I only posted 2 hours notice, I had, 92 now. 92 of you joined me. Okay, let me scroll through the comments as I was giving that summary. Jody says that looks like a decent box for the price paid. I would agree. Dana says the AG will pay for the box and everything else is profit. Yeah, especially when I only paid $20 for it. Josh says for $20, definitely a good deal. Yeah, that's why, like I said, I like these boxes because it's not like you're investing a ton. And overall, like I've already said a couple times, I've definitely profited. And I think my worst boxes, I still made back like exactly what I put into it. So obviously you don't want to do that long term. But overall, to make the profit I have, they've been worth it. Posh with Pest says the Revised jeans, if they're flare, sell for twice as much. So these, I don't know if they're flare. They weren't skinny for sure. Here's what the pant leg looked like. I'd say that's probably a little bit more boot cut, but maybe they're flare. I'll have to look up what the measurements are for the flare ones. Christina says the lighting is awesome. Good. I have a ring light up and a box light. Christina says, I look forward to you doing more of these. So I have a 30-pound box waiting to be unboxed, but I'll probably do that one pre-recorded because I know some people don't like watching lives, and a lot of people don't like watching lives. Christina says, how long did you wait for the rescues? Do they ship quickly? I think it took like a week to ship out. I bought this in June. I'm really trying to get my death pile listed. So in June, I stopped buying new things. And I've been listing everything in my death pile, and this is at the bottom of my death pile, so I'm getting there. So Lonnie says, how long do you think you spend processing one pair of jeans all in, or do you think of it like that? Yeah, I definitely think of it like that, and so typically I can list 3, on jeans maybe 4 pairs an hour, where that includes steaming, photographing, so lint rolling, steaming, photographing, taking pictures, writing up the listing, and inventorying. I can do all of those 3, maybe 4. With jeans, maybe 5, just because with jeans it's like I have I have a process in place. They're all the same size. I don't have to put them on a mannequin. So yeah. So the way I think of it, I make $10 profit. I didn't have to source them, $30 an hour, but then you have to ship it. So maybe like 20 if I'm taking everything into account. Timothy says, maybe I missed it. How did you decide when to buy a box? I had a credit from a referral and the credit was going to expire. So I went on and bought another box. Floppy Bob asked, how is your studying coming along? So I took my last test on October 31st. It takes 10.5 weeks to get results. So I'm waiting on results now, and they'll be out in about 4 weeks. Fingers crossed I passed. If I passed, I am done taking exams. I still have 3 papers left, but the papers I can get done in like 2 or 3 days each. So yeah, if I passed, I'm pretty much done with 99% of the work. I just need to do the last few papers. So we'll see. Cindy says they don't allow you to spend your credits on boxes anymore. What? That's dumb. Tracy asked, are you going to go to the bins in Omaha? maybe someday. My family actually lives closer to Omaha than Des Moines, so maybe someday my mom and I will go because she really likes going to the bins with me. Mr. Sadie asked, do you ever mess with kids' clothing? No, I don't. I have listed some because I've gotten them in mystery boxes. And with mystery boxes, I try to list everything in case I do a review someday. I will have all of the items listed. Jody asked how much was the 30-pound box. It was $24 with $6 shipping. I had a $10 coupon, so I paid $20. Brittany says, I wouldn't have been able to wait that long. You have some willpower, or I have some, what's the word? The fact that I ordered it in June and haven't gotten to it until now, that's not good. But I'm almost caught up in my death pile, and after that, I'm going to be much better. Christina asked, where did you get your steamer? I got it at Target. I got tired of my old one night, and I just said, all right, I'm going to go buy a new one. That's pretty much what happened. Richard asked, where did you get that box? So, Richard, I went to ThredUp. If you look up ThredUp rescue boxes, that should take you to the page where you can buy these, and it's called the DIY Denim box. I should have put a referral link so that if anybody goes and buys a box, they can use my referral link. Crystal asked, do you always include measurements in your jeans listings? I do always include measurements. For me, I just don't like having to dig something out and retake measurements. And I also think a lot of times if someone has to come back to something later, a lot of times they will change their mind, decide not to buy. So I want them, if they're in that moment wanting to buy, to have everything they need to do to click yes and purchase the item. Floppy Bob asked, do you list on your phone or you take all your photos and then list all at once? So I do list on my phone. I generally do batches, so I'll do 5 or 10 at once where I'll steam 5 or 10, and then I will photograph those, steam them and lint roll them, then I'll photograph them, then I'll measure them, and then I'll list them, and then I'll inventory them. So I do like usually a batch of 10 at a time. The Black Velvet Hager says, wow, I thought waiting 24 hours for my nursing boards was rough. Girl, 10 and a half weeks, that's so ridiculous. Like, it shouldn't take 10 and a half weeks to grade our papers. What was I gonna say? Oh, some people really like it though because it gives you an excuse not to start studying again because you don't know if you failed and you need to restudy for the old one or if you passed and need to study for a new one. So pretty much how it works is you study for 3.5 months, you take your test, then you have a 2.5 month break where you don't know what happened. Then as soon as you get results, you start studying. So you get results on Friday, you just start studying again on Monday for your next exam. And then again, it's 3.5 months, take your break. So that's pretty much your process until you're done with exams, which hopefully I will be soon. Courtney asks, what's the update with your wedding planning? So this is nice. I feel relaxed right now. That's good. So I planned a bunch when we first got engaged. Then I put it on hold till I took my exam. And then I did a bunch of planning right after my exam. And I haven't done anything since. But January, we need to send out save the dates and we need to get the wedding. I need to get the wedding dress and bridesmaids dresses. So that's where I'm at. So Lonnie, who is Shed Flips, asked, do you ever lot up the ones that are same size that you don't want to sell individually, or do you just donate them? So Lonnie, thank you for asking so many questions. I appreciate it. So what I have done in the past is that I put the sizes and description of the items in my video description. And then I let you guys, if you want to buy them from me for $5 each, then I will sell them to people who watch the videos. And usually I'll sell like maybe 5 or 6 jeans by doing that. And I don't know, it's a nice way for you guys to get some inexpensive jeans relative to the price you would pay normally. And for me to just get rid of the ones I don't want to spend the time listing. I have thought before about buying like a bunch of boxes. Once I get my death pile listed, buying a bunch of boxes and then like pulling out the ones I really like and then sorting the rest by size and doing lots on Poshmark. It's an idea. It hasn't happened. Right now, what I've done, like I said, I post a description if anybody wants to buy them for $5. I sell them $5 and I donate them otherwise. Just because I don't want to put the time into an item that I don't think will be worth the time invested. Oh my gosh, I am really behind. Gijasso says, put your referral link after the live. I would like to get the shoe rescue box. I will put the referral link. I'm not certain that it works for rescue boxes or not. I've heard some people say it doesn't. Some people say it does. I've gotten two $10 referrals now, so I don't know if those people bought things other than rescue boxes or if it does work. Anyways, I'll put the referral link. I'd appreciate it if you tried to use it if you do buy a box. If it doesn't work, no worries. Yvette says, I need to get to the bin sometimes. I've never been to one, and I'm an hour north of Des Moines. As soon as I get my death pile listed, I'll probably be there. So go check it out. If you see me, make sure you say hi. Hi, Grateful Queen, Quinby. I feel like I just met you because I watched your box swap with Courtney. Josh. Okay, Josh just must have found my referral link in one of my other videos, and he has put it in the comments. Thank you so much, Josh. Feta says, I agree about adding the jean measurements. It's much better and easier to put them in the listing. Yeah, that's what I've found. I want to give people what they want, but I really hate digging things out of inventory, especially when it's like less likely, I feel like, that they will buy the item because they've had to wait for the measurements. Aspen asks, why did you choose a career with so much studying with laughing faces? Honestly, I didn't really know exactly what I was getting into when I chose the career, and then I was already too deep into it. And now I'm almost done, so that's the good news. All right, looks like I'm almost caught up. Christina asks, how does your fiance feel about you doing reselling, and does he help you with it? So he doesn't help me with it. I would say his thoughts are he likes that I have a hobby that I enjoy doing because he has his own hobbies, so we can each do our own thing. He doesn't like how messy it can be, but I think that as I've gotten more organized down here, which you guys have seen in my videos, now I don't know, I think it was bothering him for a while because it was really messy, but now it's pretty organized, so he's happy with it. And I think he doesn't really talk about YouTube very much, but every once in a while, he'll say something to one of his friends that makes me realize that he, I don't know, does think it's pretty cool that I have a YouTube channel. And when we were in Chicago, someone came up to us and recognized me, and I thought that Jacob, that's my fiance, I thought he was playing a joke on me. And then I looked at him and I could tell he wasn't. And then, I don't know, I think that moment for him made him realize, like, wow, like there's people all over the place watching the videos. And so he got, I don't know, kind of excited about it. But yeah, he definitely supports it, but he's not someone who's going to get into reselling and do it alongside me. He has his own hobbies. Jody asks, is Adidas your personal favorite brand? Random, I know. For my own clothing, probably. Like when I'm not at work, I like to just be in relaxing clothes. And I don't know, I've always worn Adidas, so yeah, I kind of go towards that. Mr. Sadie says, congrats on getting married. It's been 31 years for me. In 31 years, my wife thought she was wrong only once, but she was mistaken. Jen Vector says, look into jean boxes from Goodwill Blue Box. It might be a better deal. So I watched a couple people's Goodwill Blue Boxes, and the people I watched didn't give very good stuff. So I really hate doing videos on my channel where I get bad boxes because I feel bad, like dissing something basically. And so it's kind of been why I've held back on buying one. But if you've seen some good ones, let me know. But all the ones I saw, they weren't definitely not worth it. Iowa Picker, come to the bin sometimes and say hi if you see me. I'm not there very often though. And Feta says, change of scenery. Maybe you should do a video with your fiance. So I have made a deal with him. And if I get to 20,000 subscribers, he will do a video with me. So someday, hopefully I'll get there. And that's our deal. Don't know what we'll do, but he has agreed that if I get to 20,000 that he'll do a video with me. I basically tried to get him to do a video. He didn't want to. And so I made him make a deal with me. And that's what we came up with. Lonnie said, haha, that's awesome. The moment when he realized you're a celeb. Definitely would not classify myself as that, but it was a pretty cool moment. Laura says, do you use any of the cross-posting services like Vendu or Lists Perfectly? If so, which one would you prefer? I don't currently use them because all I do currently is post to Poshmark. My plan is to get my death pile listed, then I will be cross-posting everything to eBay. I actually have a feeling I'm really going to like eBay. I just need to get to listing on eBay. So I'm going to start by listing through the traditional route just so I can get a feel for that. And then I might try out one of the listing services. But I want to start with the normal one so I can see if it's worth using the services that you have to pay for. Courtney asked, do you have any resolutions for 2020, reselling or otherwise? Yes, I will put a video of my channel. I did this last year where I recapped 2018 and I set goals for 2019. And I think that was really good to make an idea, set a direction for my reselling business, my actuarial exams. But my plan is to wait till after I get my actuarial exam results because that will influence what happens next year in terms of if I have to study for another exam or not. So I will be uploading a video with my 2020 resolutions, but I'm going to wait till I get my results because that'll change my plans one way or another. Barbara says, if everyone just made a second account and subscribed to you, implying I could hit my 20,000 really quickly. No, that seems a little excessive, but nice idea. Jacob says, does anyone know the pricing structure for Vendu? So I'm not sure. I think Vendu is the one that's free right now, but they're going to start charging in 2020, if I remember right. I think I saw that somewhere. All right, I think I'm catching up. So if anyone has comments, put them below. Otherwise, I'll probably wrap up the live stream soon. Okay, so Courtney asks, any reselling trips planned for 2020? Maybe LA. So next year, I currently have 2 trips planned. Neither yet are reselling. So my fiance and I will have our honeymoon next year. We're planning to go to Canada, right? When Jacob told me he wanted to go to Canada, I was like, what, Canada? But then he showed me pictures. There's a couple of national parks, Banff National Park and Jasper National Park. They're gorgeous. So we'll be going up there and going hiking and going canoeing. And then they have also like a lot of really good restaurants. So we'll be hiking, canoeing all day and then going out to eat at night. And then if I pass my exam, there is like a 3-day conference that you attend at the end of all of your exams and papers where you have to like go through some ethics classes and you get your official certificate. So assuming I pass my exam, I plan to go to the August, it's called the August FAC, and that is in Washington State. So if I go to Washington State, maybe I can fly down to LA because that'll be really close. So we'll see. But those are my plans for next year, Canada, and hopefully Washington if I pass my test. So Emily says, hey, Amber, I sent you an email the other day with a question. I don't remember seeing one. I will double check. But yeah, I don't remember on the top of my head, but I will check. G Josso says, I shared your channel. Thank you so much. He says, I want you to get you over 20,000. Now that I've said it in a live, Jacob is committed. I have publicly announced he's going to be in my video. Barbara says, you will love it. Timothy says, Lake Louise or bust. Yeah, I think we will definitely love it. And just like spending the day outside, getting exercise, and then eating a bunch of food at night. I don't know. I know I'll enjoy it. Kelly says, any tips for selling your denim? I have the toughest time selling mine and I have good brands. So if you have good brands, then it's probably either your pictures or your prices. So I would check other people's solds and see if they're including things in their pictures that are listing that you are not including. And then I would look at their prices and see if they're higher or lower than yours. And then if you're on Poshmark selling, also sharing your items can help, because that will bring them up to the top of the search if someone is just searching for a certain jean brand. So off the top of my head, those are my best tips, and good luck. Hopefully they start selling for you. So Lonnie says, I have a hard time imagining Amber failing an exam. I have failed. These exams are so hard. So the pass rate for each exam is like between 35 and 50%. And as you go, the people taking the exams have already passed all the past exams. So I'm now on my 8th exam. I started taking these exams in 2012. And they only pass, like I said, 35 to 50% of us. So 50 to 65% failed the test. So I passed my first 2 on the first try. My third one, I was stuck on for a year and a half. I failed it twice. It was terrible. And then 4th one, I passed on the first try. 5th one, I failed once, passed on the second try. 6th, I passed on the first try. The 7th, I passed on the first try. Hopefully, I pass the 8th on the first try, and I'll be done. It's pretty uncommon to make it through without failing because, like I said, pass rate's super low, and as you go, the people that you're against are people who've now passed all the last ones, so it just gets harder and harder each sitting. But the last 3 exams are more, they're like essay-based and they're more conceptual, whereas the first 5 are very math-heavy. So I definitely, relative to the average actuary, am better at the conceptual tests. And relative to the average actuary, I'm a little bit worse at the ones that are super math heavy, like calculus and, well, just a lot of calculus, really. Oops. All right, you guys are keeping up these questions. Keep thinking I'm going to be done, and then there's more. And I'll keep going. I told Jacob I would go until 9, so if there were questions, so I'll keep going. Cypher asks, are you planning on doing any more Poshmark experiments? I'm always planning on doing more. I always have a bunch on my list, and sometimes I just feel in the mood to do one of them, and then I will do one. I am currently recording a video that is like listing 50 pairs of shoes, and then I'll, like, if you've seen my videos before where I list 35 pairs of jeans or something and I show what sells quickly, I'm doing the same thing right now with shoes. I just need to get more listed so I can keep that video going. Josh says, my best man tried passing all the actuarial exams for like 3 years and gave up. I'm super impressed that you're almost done. Yeah, I had a lot of friends that I was in college with who started them and then were like, nah, not doing this. This is going to take me too long. But I think since I've passed the first 2 relatively easily, I don't know, I thought it was going to be easier for me than it was. And then I hit that 3rd one and was stuck on it for a while. But by that time, I was already working full time. Thankfully, I got through that and I kind of figured out my way of studying, and I've been able to make it through since then. Lonnie says this job must pay $1 million a year. Google actuary average salary. It gives you a pretty good idea. Milena says, I'm out of the loop. What are you going to school for? So this is something people get so confused about because everyone thinks that I'm in school or that I'm in school. So I'm not in school. I got my bachelor's degree 5 years ago, and my bachelor's degree was in actuarial science, ACT. Here, I'll just write it in the chat. And thank you guys all for sticking around. I can't believe there's still 85 of you watching. So that's what my degree is in. And generally during college, people will pass a couple of the exams because you can't really get a full-time job without having already passed a couple. But then you'll get a full-time job and you will get paid hours to study. So you work 40 hours a week. Like in the 2.5 months between exams, you work 40 hours a week. And then in the 3.5 months leading up to your exam, you'll start with like 1 study hour a day. So you work 7 hours, study for a paid hour, and then study some more on your own. Then that'll go to 2 hours a day, then 3, and then right before your exam for like 2 weeks, you'll work half a day and study half a day. And then each time you pass an exam, you get a pay raise. And then by the time you're done, then you're kind of at your full-term salary. And yeah, that's how it works. So I'm not in school, but I am studying. So I work full-time, but then the full-time gets cut back more and more up to my exam date. Excuse me. And then I take my exam. Hi, Anne. Welcome to the live. Yeah, it's almost over. Barbara says, I've heard that it's super hard. Yeah, it's very hard. But thankfully, I'm almost done. All right. Does anyone have any other questions? Otherwise, I will probably call it a night. Sorry, Anne, you just got on. 90 of you still watching. Thank you, guys. Emily says, you're going to make six figures. Will you quit reselling then? No, I don't do... I try to do reselling for the money in my videos because I know most people watching it are doing it for the money. And so I don't know, I think of it in terms of how much I'm making per item, how much I'm making per hour, what could you make per item per hour if you did the same way as me. But I don't rely on the money from reselling, but I really love doing it. Like, I love going to garage sales. I love the thrill of finding something that you know you can resell for a high amount. I love having my own business on the side. So I definitely won't be quitting. So Lonnie, he says, do you always ask yourself, what are the chances of that happening? And then try to figure it out? No, not always. I do think I have more of that mindset because that's what I'm doing at work, is thinking about what are the risks of this and like, what do we need to be considering and how do we take this into account? So that probably does influence how I think outside of work, but I don't approach everything like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you guys all for joining. Thank you for all the questions. I'm glad this box wasn't terrible. It was actually pretty good. So I don't know when I'll be doing a live again, but I'm glad you guys all could join tonight. And I'm glad I saw so many familiar names in the chat. Hope you guys all have a really good holiday, and I will see you guys soon for another video.